I want to welcome all of our Mineola volleyball fans to this bi-district playoff matchup between your district champion Mineola Yellow Jackets and the Queen City Lady Bulldogs. We're just getting underway here with rosters, and we'll have the national anthem shortly, and then we'll have this game underway. But thank you guys for joining us. This is Creative Edge Media. Chad Parrish joining you guys here tonight live from Hallsville, Texas at the Hallsville High School Gymnasium. Again, so appreciative of you guys joining us here tonight for this great matchup between these two teams. Mineola takes the court tonight as the home team. The left side of the screen here as we broadcast here. They'll switch in a little bit after the first game here. But Mineola on the left side of the screen. Queen City in the white jerseys, orange numbers on the right side of the screen. Mineola again in the white jerseys, orange numbers, and orange sleeves on the left side of the screen. This Hallsville Gymnasium feels like home. We've had quite a few successful playoff matchups here, both in basketball and in volleyball. So a pretty long drive out here, just short of, well, it's probably about an hour and a half drive out to Hallsville. And so great gym, a familiar atmosphere. I think this is a great environment for this Lady Jacket team. Mineola comes into this game as the 2022 district champions, first district championship in Mineola since 2011. So a great accomplishment for these young ladies. They'll be taking on the Queen City Lady Bulldogs, who got into this match with a playoff game last Friday. So they were actually tied. I believe they were tied with Orr City in their district. I can't exactly remember, but they had a playoff game last Friday, won that playoff game, and so now they're here as the number 4 seed representing their district. Starting for the Lady Jackets, number 22, Macy Fisher. Number 2, Paris Spickner. We have Miley Fisher on the back row. Olivia setting here to Miley. First point underway here tonight. Shyla Kratzmeyer and Jayla Jackson rounding out that starting lineup for the Mineola Lady Jackets. Queen City with the first point of the night. Queen City comes into this game, sounds pretty young as they were announcing the rosters earlier, but a very tall team. There's quite a bit of height on this team as we were watching them warm up early in the game. A back row attack from Queen City, number 14, Lauren Carell with the kill. So Queen City up 2-0 here over the Lady Jackets. The 4 hits is the call. Mineola with the first point of the first set. Shyla Kratzmeyer back to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Queen City leads 2-1 here in set number 1. Great serve there from Kratzmeyer. Kratzmeyer's done this all season long. Just it's a serve that just gets past the 10-foot line and just dives straight down into the court, and Corral, number 14, just could not handle it for Queen City. Another good serve from Kratzmeyer. Puts the ball in a bind, but man, the ball rolls over the net tape and in, so lucky shot there for the Queen City Lady Bulldogs, who will side out 3-2 here in set 1. Great block at the net there by Fisher, and it falls down for the Lady Jackets. Side out Mineola, 3-3. Kyra Jackson comes in as Jayla Jackson leaves. Chloe Garcia in now for Fisher. Garcia back to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Great pass there from Garcia. Good swing there from Fisher. Put some pressure on this Queen City defense. Another great pass from the back row. Kratzmeyer again to Fisher in the middle, but number 11, Jamaica Cook, there at the net. One of the taller girls on the team with a solo block of Fisher. So it'll side out quickly back to Queen City. Miscommunication there from the Mineola side of the court. Kratzmeyer and Whitehead confused on whose ball. Give a 5-3 lead here to the Bulldogs. First set to Whitehead. Whitehead off the top of the block. Queen City scrambling here. The last-ditch effort to get it over it. Doesn't quite make it, so Mineola scores. Moves the ball back to the Mineola side of the court. Miley Fisher to serve now for the Lady Jackets. 5-4. Queen City leads here in set number 1. Queen City again finding Mineola a little out of rotation there, and just finds an open hole close to the near sideline and quickly scores again and sides out. The barrel number 3, Brenna Turbeville, will serve now for Queen City. Hughes dumps one into the net. Queen City 7-4. 3-point lead here in set number 1. Close call there. Whitehead off the net tape and out. So Mineola calls a timeout. Coach Tashara Stevens down 8-4 here in set number 1. Knows this is not her team. Mineola definitely not looking like the team we've seen all season long. And, you know, playoff games just kind of do that to you. You're in a new environment. Even though we've played here multiple times, different environment, and it's just the pressure of the playoffs gets to you. And Mineola here playing with some nerves in this first set, allowing Queen City to just come out with nothing to lose, really. And sometimes as a number 4 seed, you can do just that, come out with absolutely nothing to lose and put a lot of pressure on this number 1 seed. Mineola found themselves in the same spot last year. Number 4 seed coming out of District 13 3A, played Atlanta, the number 1 seed, and took them to 5 games and almost beat them. And so Mineola knows and understands now that pressure that Atlanta was feeling in this first round of the bi-district playoffs. The Queen City fan bus just showed up, so we got a student section filling in for the Lady Bulldogs. Another bad pass from the Yellow Jackets, but Molly Fisher able to get it out of the net. Whitehead with a smart move over the block. Queen City able to take care of that ball for now. Fisher again to Whitehead. Whitehead again just tipping it over the block, but Queen City was there for the cover. Good pass from Garcia. Good point there from Mineola. Great hustle play all around. Hughes blocked at the net, but Queen City just not able to recover. So side out to Mineola, 8-5. Good recovery point there out of the timeout. Down 3. Paris Spickner serving now for the Lady Jackets. Another one tight to the net. Queen City under the net and penalized. Mineola 8-6 now in set number 1. Paris wearing the blue jersey tonight for her defensive specialist position. Great cover there by Paris in the back row. This time to Finley. Terrell with another hard swing there from that outside position. Number 14 for the Lady Bulldogs with a couple points here tonight. Queen City back to a 3-point lead, 9-6. Back row set to Fisher. Sends Queen City running. Point for the Lady Jackets. That's been a successful play for Mineola all season long. There from the back row between Hughes and Fisher. Scores Mineola a point here. Great block of the net. Hands not quite pressed across the net, so it'll be out. And a point to Queen City. So Queen City maintaining this 3-point lead here in set number 1. Not been able to string points together here in this first set. Finley this time, ball a little behind her and sends it out. So point to the wrong team here. 11-8. 11-7 is the score. Another tight pass to the net. Hughes blocked at the front net. Again, number 4, Madison Bailey, there at the net for Queen City. Another tall middle for this Queen City Lady Bulldog team. Number 4, Bailey called in the net, so it'll be a point to Mineola side out. Olivia Hughes to serve for the Lady Jackets. Great serve there from Hughes. Just a little jump serve into the back court. Another big swing, this time from number 13, Serenity Oden, but it's out. Mineola back within 3. Good swing there from Gracie through the block of Bailey. The Queen City able to cover. This time Corral out deep for the Lady Bulldogs. 12-10. Mineola within 2. Hughes continuing to serve here for the Lady Jackets. This time Hughes sending it deep. A rare service error from the Lady Jackets gives Queen City that 3-point lead back. Number 8, Dory Sasser, now to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Another good swing there from Finley. This time number 9, Stringer, called for a double hit. Kratzmeyer to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Another good, just no spin, knuckleball serve from Kratzmeyer. The Bulldogs able to handle that ball, sends it out to Jamaica Cook, who puts one down for the Lady Bulldogs. So Queen City back up to a 3-point lead. Number 9, Mallory Stringer, the setter for Queen City, back serving now for the Lady Bulldogs. Deep serve, good pass there from Macy. The timing just seems off tonight with the Mineola hitters. Taking the ball a little behind the head and just leaving that arm out and sending them deep each time. So Queen City, 4-point lead now here in set number 1. This time a deep serve goes out. So Stringer will give Mineola a point off that service error. Chloe Garcia back to serve now, one of the seniors here on this Mineola team, number 10 for the Lady Jackets. Good to see Whitehead continuing to swing here through the block of number 11, Jamisha Cook, and number 15, Trinity Oden. The point back to Mineola. Mineola within 2, Garcia serving. Great block at the net, Fisher and Kyra Jackson. Molly Fisher and Kyra Jackson at the net there, blocks number 15, Trinity Oden. And now Coach April Chisholm calls a timeout for the Queen City Lady Bulldogs as Mineola is back within 1 here in Hallsville, Texas. Queen City with a pretty formidable crowd here in this Hallsville gym. It's a kind of a bowl-shaped gym. I'm not sure you can tell that from the video feed, but a bowl-shaped gym that can get pretty loud in here. But Queen City brings a fan bus, and they have filled this gym with the chants of the Queen City Bulldogs. Mineola first out of the timeout. Down 1 here in set number 1. Mineola again coming into this matchup as the 13-3A district champions, playing the 4th seed Queen City Lady Bulldogs. Garcia with a deep serve. Hughes just not able to handle the free ball, and number 11, Jamisha Cook, puts it down for Queen City. So beneficial timeout there from the Lady Bulldogs. Side out and up by 2 here in set number 1. Crucial part of the game here. First one to 20 has the advantage over a set. Another bad pass. Fisher, nothing she could do with it. Passes it around the out-of-bounds pole. So we give another point to Queen City. So Queen City back to a 3-point lead here in set number 1. Number 13, Serenity Oden, serving for the Lady Bulldogs. So now after a 3-point run here, Queen City up by 4. Coach Tashara Stevens calls a timeout Mineola just out of position tonight. Some miscommunication between a couple of those back row players, and just whose responsibility on the court is certain balls, and also the hitters just seem out of timing so far in this first set. So Mineola not playing well here in set number one, which again can be expected in these first few rounds of the playoffs, especially when you come in as the district champ with so much on the line. Mineola just needs to settle down and play as we've seen them play all season long, and they'll be just fine in this match. But right now, down 4 points here in set number one. Queen City just looks like the looser team here so far tonight. There's a lot of talent on this Queen City Bulldog team as well. A lot of height that Mineola is having to contend with at the net. And so again, just a different look, something we've not seen within our district. And so Mineola is just going to have to make the adjustments in order to win this match here tonight. Great hustle play from Queen City, but ultimately ball falls into the net. So another beneficial timeout there from Tashara Stevens and the Lady Jackets. Back within 3, 18-15. Queen City leads here in set one. Correll making the adjustment, but sends it deep and out. Mineola within 2. This time number 15, Odin, trying to cut it a little too much, sends it out to the right. Molly Fisher to serve for the Lady Jackets. Great swing there from Whitehead. Puts the ball in the middle of the court, not a Queen City Bulldog around. Ties it up at 18. So 18 all here, first tie that we've seen in quite a while. Queen City took an early lead. It's been in the lead most match, so now 18 all. Mineola looking for their first lead of this set. The Hallsville staff instructing the Queen City fans they cannot use megaphones, so that was a delay in the game here. Have to take the megaphones away from the student section. Cannot use any artificial noise maker or voice enhancer within the gym during a game, so they're having to take those away from the team. Great battle at the net there. Mineola able to recover. Oh, and a good block there at the net from number 11. That's Cook, and number 15, Odin, for Queen City. So Queen City back to a 1-point lead and a side out. Mineola has not had to deal with a good block all season long, because most of the teams in our district just don't do well. Maybe it's a height difference, but just don't do well timing either blocking. So Mineola's having to deal with a block that they're not used to within our district. But again, Mineola's able to make that adjustment, just something they have to change up in their game here tonight. Great hustle play from both teams to keep this ball alive. Odin off the block of Whitehead and Kyra Jackson. Another point for the Queen City Bulldogs. 20-18, up by 2, first to 20 here in set number 1. Whitehead takes out 2 Queen City Bulldogs with that swing. Side out to Mineola, 20-19, back within 1. Number 2, Paris Spigner back to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Paris just a sophomore on this team, and one of the outstanding bright spots of this team all season long. Tip play there from Odin, ball dropped right over the block. 21-19. Queen City leads. Side out to the Bulldogs. Number 15, Trinity Oden to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Great pass there from Paris. Back row set to Fisher. Carroll swinging with all she's got. Mineola scrambling to recover. Is just able to do so. Back out to Carroll. And Carroll again. The difference in this match so far. Queen City playing loose here tonight. Carroll swinging with everything she's got. Mineola being a little more timid, trying to take care of the ball and just not putting much pressure on this Queen City defense. Whereas right there, Carroll 3 straight swings. Mineola scrambling to get the ball, and then Lassiter just not able to get to it. Ball falls down for Kyra Jackson. So side out to Mineola. Still a 2-point game here. First to 25 wins the set. So next few points, crucial points here for both teams. Number 22, Macy Fisher to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Mineola fans now on their feet trying to cheer this team on. Oden from the back row. Great get there from Fisher. Finley into the net. Queen City up 3. Number 14, Carroll to serve now for the Lady Bulldogs. Lauren Carroll's carried this team so far and has the most kills anyway in the first set. There's been quite a few good plays on the Queen City side of the ball, but Carroll carrying the momentum for this Lady Bulldog team. Number 9, Stringer setter for the Bulldogs, all in the net, so called for that. Side out to Mineola, back within 2, 23-21. Olivia Hughes to serve for the Lady Jackets. Short serve there from Hughes. So Queen City able to get the ball out to number 13, Oden. She puts it down for the Lady Bulldogs to give them set point. 24-21, Queen City leads with the serve. Number 8, Dory Sasser to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Great swing there from Miley Fisher. That's what we've been looking for all night. Miley Fisher with confidence goes up and swings with everything she's got and puts the ball down for the Lady Jackets. We need much more of that sort of play. Great set there from Hughes. Fisher has been a senior leader on this team all 4 years. She's a senior this year. Has been a leader for this team ever since her freshman year. So looking to gain some momentum through her play here late in set number 1. This time Carroll out, swinging from the back row. Sends one deep. Mineola within 1. Match point remains for the Queen City Lady Bulldogs. So no room for error here from the Lady Jackets. Kratzmeyer to serve. Stringer to Oden, blocked at the net by Whitehead and Fisher. The ball is out. So tie ball game here in set 1. Timeout, April Chisholm and the Lady Bulldogs. Mineola ties it up 24-all. You must win by 2. So this, in tennis you'd call it deuce, but you don't really have a name for it in volleyball. But 24-all, next point does not win the set. You're going to actually have to go to 26 in order to win the set. Got to win by 2. So first one to 25, win by 2, wins the set. So big point there from the Lady Jackets to now force it further than the 25-point margin. Richard pumping her team up here. Great play over these last 3 points has brought the momentum back to this Mineola side. Coach April Chisholm calling a timeout to remind her team they're still in control, been in control this entire set, not wanting to lose it here at the end. Charlotte Kratzmeyer, best server that we have for the Lady Jackets at the line. So great position here for Mineola as we battle here in the latter part of set number 1. Good hustle play there from Whitehead. Oden from the middle. Sorry, that was Jamisha Cook from the middle. Off of the Fisher block. So Queen City up 25-24. Set point again for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 9, Mallory Stringer to serve for Queen City. Again, Mineola struggling with communication out on the court. Hughes to Whitehead. Whitehead just trying to put one in the middle of the court again. Great get there from Kratzmeyer. Outside to Whitehead again. This time Whitehead swinging into the block. Stringer blocked at the net by Fisher. Tight to the net. Battle at the net. And Jamisha Cook, number 11, Queen City, puts it down for set number 1 victory. Queen City Lady Bulldogs take set 1 here in Hallsville, Texas. So big set 1 victory here from the Queen City Lady Bulldogs. And Queen City had to play in even to get here. They were tied in 4th place in their district and had to play last Friday to even get into this game. But Queen City playing with a lot of heart, a lot of passion, and they came out again. Definitely the looser team here tonight. Much more relaxed than we've seen the Lady Jackets play here tonight, and it's helped them here in set number 1 to come out 26-24 and take the lead. So Mineola here in a tough spot starting set number 2. They need to settle down and play the game like they have all season long. Just had difficulty getting the passes have been fine. Just had a difficulty getting the ball to our hitters. And our hitters and the time between setters and hitters has been off all night long. Again, the block from Queen City has proven difficult for Mineola. We've been blocked quite a few times in the net, and it's not something that we're accustomed to playing all season long. And so just going to have to make some adjustments here in the second set in order to overcome this Queen City Bulldog team. Mineola now playing from the right side of the court. Queen City still in the timeout. A minute and 12 remaining here in the changeover. So Queen City's got time still, discussing this second set. Queen City takes the court on the left side of the court. Again, Queen City wearing the white jerseys with orange numbers. Mineola also wearing white jerseys with orange numbers, but orange sleeves. Coach April Chisholm at the scorer's table discussing the rotation. Number 3, Brennan Turbeville, waiting to go in at the DS position 4, defensive specialist position for the Lady Bulldogs. Shala Kratzmeyer to serve now for the Lady Jackets to start this second set. First point goes to Mineola. Jamisha Cook long on that swing from the outside to give Mineola a 1-0 lead here in set number 2. Whitehead through the block. Stringer to Cook, but Cook dumps it in the net. Sorry, that's actually Odin on the outside. Dumps it in the net, so Mineola up 2-0 here for set number 2. Great block of the net from Fisher. Jamisha Cook from the middle position right into Molly Fisher and down. So Mineola up 3-0 here, set number 2. Another point for the Lady Jackets. And a timeout from April Chisholm. So Mineola comes out here strong in set number 2. A great block from Molly Fisher, and then a couple good strong swings there from Whitehead, swinging through that block. And Queen City just not able to recover. So 4-0 lead here in set 2, which is big for these Lady Jackets. Down 1-0 here in the second set. Mineola needing this set 2 victory to bring it even. Tashara is probably one of the best motivators that I've seen in coaches. I've known Tashara for close to 15 years now, from her time at Alba and then now here in Mineola. And in a timeout, Tashara is absolutely fun to watch. Just her passion that she brings to coaching. And again, I've seen her in some pretty tough playoff matches, again in Alba Golden and here again in Mineola. And man, the passion she brings in timeouts is definitely motivating for these teams. And Mineola is definitely lucky to have Coach Tashara Stevens as their volleyball coach, and they've built a great program here. She has some awesome coaches under her that are doing an outstanding job building these young ladies into a very successful program here in East Texas. 5-0 lead. Queen City was out of rotation there, so that was the penalty, and now called for a double hit. Lauren Carroll, number 14 for the Bulldogs, penalized there. 6-0 lead for Mineola here in set number 2. Kratzmeyer putting the Lady Bulldogs on their heels with that great serve. Some Jamisha Cook under the net, but they're going to give the point to Queen City. Her and Fisher battling at the net there. Queen City gets the point, 6-1. Great pass there from Macy to Sister Miley. Great swing there from Whitehead. Ball was out, but the Queen City player touched it. So it'll be a point to the Lady Jackets. Chloe Garcia checks into the game, straight to the service line to serve here for the Lady Jackets. Great swing there from Serenity Odin. Cuts it cross court and down for the Lady Bulldogs. The inside Mineola block just wasn't quite there. Left that outside of the court open. Odin finds it and down for the Lady Bulldogs, 7-2. Mineola leads here in set number 2. Good swing there from Hughes. A hustle play there by number 3, Tuberville, but couldn't get to the ball. So Mineola continues to dominate here in set number 2. Molly Fisher now serving for the Lady Jackets. So Whitehead blocked at the net, but the block was turned out. So number 11 and 15 there again. Cook and Odin at the net for the Bulldogs. The hands were not turned back into the court, so the ball goes out. Mineola with the point. This time Lauren Carroll just shanks one off of her hands. 10-2. Mineola leads by 8 here in set number 2. So a completely different change of circumstance here. Queen City looking like the 4th seed here in set number 2. Just some mental errors on the part of the Lady Bulldogs, giving Mineola a commanding lead here in set 2. Number 15, Odin, off the top of the Mineola block and down. Side out to Queen City. They're actually sisters here on this team. Number 13, Serenity Odin, and number 15, Trinity Odin. So if you hear me say Odin a lot, there's 2 Odins on the court at all times here for this Queen City Bulldog team. Hughes able to split the block there for Mineola. Quickly side out back to the Mineola side of the court, 11-3. Mineola leads here in set number 2. Paris Spigner back to serve for the Lady Jackets. Odin, a left-hand swinger here for the Queen City Lady Bulldogs, sends one deep. So Mineola leads 12-3 here. This time Odin sends one just over the block and down into the empty part of the court. Side out to Queen City. 12-4. Mineola leads here in set number 2. Great block at the net there. Jackson and Hughes. And Finley smartly taking care of the ball, finds an empty spot in the Queen City defense and just sneaks it over the net and down. So a quick side out back to Mineola. Jackson sisters trading spaces once again. Macy Fisher to serve now for Mineola. Mineola with 2 sisters on the team, Fishers and Jacksons, Macy and Miley, and Kyra and Jayla play for the Lady Jackets. Ace serve there from Macy gives Mineola a 10-point lead here in set 2. So Mineola continuing to roll. You see a different look on the faces of these Queen City Bulldog players. And there's Carroll not swinging like she was in the set number 1. Just choosing to dump the ball over into the court. Just giving Mineola free opportunities to swing back. Here's Hughes. A little mistiming there with Fisher, but is able to recover. Puts one down for the Lady Jackets. So Mineola now out to an 11-point lead here in set 2. Another free opportunity here for the Lady Jackets. Finley and Fisher off again there at the net, and Finley puts one in the bottom of the net, so a side out to Queen City. The ball was way off the net for Finley and just wasn't in the right position, but Lauren Carroll continuing to add to the errors here in set number 2. Free point to Mineola on that service error. So Mineola retains an 11-point lead. Olivia Hughes to serve now for Mineola. Number 13, Serenity Odin puts one in the bottom of the net, 17-5. Mineola leads set number 2. Great hustle play again from Queen City, but the ball's going to fall short. April Chisholm calls a timeout. Queen City desperately needs one here, down 18-5, down 13 points. And again, it's just a tale of 2 different sets. Queen City coming out so loose and free in the first set, and Mineola jumps out big here in the second set. Now You almost look like Queen City wants to go home early. Just not nearly that fire. And Mineola now loosening up here and dominating here in set number 2. April Chisholm trying to inspire her team to make a game of this second set. Especially they're up 1-0. But Queen City, again, different team here. Not swinging like they were in the first set. Actually producing quite a few unforced errors on their side of the ball here in set number 2. Whereas in set 1, man just didn't make a mistake. Mineola finds themselves up here 13 points in set 2, needing a set 2 victory, but carrying some heavy momentum into set number 3. Olivia Hughes will retain serve for the Lady Jackets. Mineola leads 18-5 here in set 2. Carroll takes the ball for Queen City. Odin smartly puts one over the top of the block. Jackson with the swing for the Lady Jackets. Odin stutter steps and sends one deep, but Macy Fisher puts a hand up, gets a touch, so Queen City will get the ball and the point, 18-6. Mineola leads here in set number 2. But Queen City quickly gives the point and the ball back to Mineola. Number 8, Dory Sasser there with the service error. Give the ball to the Mineola Yellow Jackets. Shyla Kratzmeyer to serve now for Mineola. The ball just on the line. Line judge calls it in. Point back to Queen City. Number 9, Mallory Stringer, setter for the Queen City Bulldogs. Serving now for Queen City. Wow. And a lift called against Fisher. Very rare call against Miley to give Queen City the point. 19-8. Mineola leads. Back row set to Hughes. Another battle of the net. Fisher then turns into a battle with Jackson, and Jackson's able to put it down. So Mineola first to 20. Jayla with the point there for the Lady Jackets. Jayla subs out for Garcia to play the back row. Garcia serving now for Mineola. Up 20-8 here in set number 2. Another ball that just falls on the line. For the last 2 or 3 points Queen City has scored has come by very close margins. Ball's just hitting the line. Only thing holding them together here in this set number 2. Number 15, Odin, too strong on that play. Side out to Mineola. 21-9, Macy Fisher to serve for the Lady Jackets. Carroll swinging this time for Queen City. Puts it down in the back row. Side out back to Queen City. Mineola leads by 11 here in set 2. He's tipping the ball, but it just out. Another point to Queen City within 10 now here in set number 2. Mineola needing 4 more points for the set victory. Good pass there from Garcia outside to Whitehead. Whitehead swinging from that right side position. Queen City, very quick team, able to hustle and track that ball down. This time Hughes swinging, but blocked at the net. Number 4, Madison Bailey, with a big block of Hughes. Volleyball is such an emotional sport. So much of a mind game played between these two teams, and a big block like that is a huge momentum swing into the Queen City side of the court. So Tashara Stevens calls a timeout to take some of that momentum away. Now you hear the Queen City fans start to get into this game. Mineola leads 21-12. They don't need to forget they're in the lead here in the second set, and they need a set 2 victory here. Just 4 more points to win the set outright. But Queen City trying to make a comeback here in the latter part of this set. Number 3, Brenna Turbeville to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Garcia puts one tight to the net. Mineola just able to get that ball over. Lauren Carroll swinging for the Lady Bulldogs. This time to Whitehead. Whitehead with one down in the backcourt. Great swing there from Jocelyn Whitehead. Scores the 22nd point of this set for Mineola. Puts it right between the 2 back row players and down. Great swing there from Jocelyn. Great cover there by Garcia. Set to Hughes. Good hustle play there from Queen City. Set out to Finley. Finley off the top of the block. Mineola 23-12. Paris serving for Mineola. Mineola called in the net, so it'll be a side out to Queen City, point to the Lady Bulldogs, 23-13. Mineola leads by 10. Queen City continuing to hurt themselves from the service line. Set point now to the Lady Jackets after that service error. Jayla Jackson back into the game along with Macy Fisher. Carroll swings, but the ball is out, so Mineola wins set number 2, 25-13. So we're back square here in Hallsville, Texas at the Hallsville High School. 1 set apiece. We'll reset everything here for set number 3. So again, kind of tell 2 different sets here, 2 different teams coming out each set. Set number 1, Mineola coming out very tight and nervous and played in that way. And Queen City just coming out with nothing to lose, as free as can be, and won that first set. But then Mineola comes out in set number 2 and puts 3 or 4 points on this Queen City Bulldog team. And man, they just fell apart. Started producing unforced errors all over the place and results in a big second set victory, 25-13 for the Lady Jackets. So now here in set number 3, crucial set here. Typically the winner of set 3 goes on to win the match. The loser of set 3 then forced to win the next 2 in a game 5 situation. So a difficult spot to be in, losing set number 3. So it's going to be big for both teams as we start set number 3. Got about 2 minutes here before the set starts. Both teams turning in their rosters to the scorer's table. Mineola takes the court after a play hard team chant. Mineola puts Miley Fisher, Jayla Jackson, Shyla Kratzmeyer, Jocelyn Whitehead, Macy Fisher, and Olivia Hughes on the court here at set number 3. Paris Spickner ready to check in. She'll come in for Whitehead. Queen City taking full advantage of the changeover between sets as they did in set number 2. Coach April Chisholm kneeling before her team, trying to get them to come together here in set number 3 and play like they did in set 1 to force a game here in set 3. Queen City Bulldogs brought a team bus, or fan bus, sorry. Quite a few people in the student section here making some noise for this Queen City team. They were completely silent in set 2, not much to cheer for. So getting up here to try to inspire this Queen City team, who will serve first in set number 3. Number 8, Dory Sasser, to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Bad pass from Paris. Not the custom of Paris Spigner there in the back rows. Ball was kind of in between. She chose to get low and try to pass with her hands. Results in a point for the Queen City Bulldogs. This time bumps it up to Hughes. Timing not quite there, but Mineola able to get the ball over, but Queen City puts it down. Number 11, Jamisha Cook, with the kill for the Lady Bulldogs. Hughes and Fisher still not quite on the same page. Results in that free opportunity for Queen City. Hughes going to the bump set. Fisher still not swinging, just kind of pushing the ball over, which is a safe move, but just results in an easy play for Queen City, who now is up 3-0 here in set number 3. Another bad pass from Mineola. This time Macy Fisher turned to the wrong side, just sends it straight into the stands. So Coach Tashara Stevens, not liking what she sees here at the beginning of set 3, calls a timeout. Queen City up 4-0 here in set 3. Mineola fans trying to get their team inspired. Dory Sasser, who started the set serving, will continue serving here for the Lady Bulldogs, up 4-0. Better pass from Fisher. This time Fisher swings, forces a, there we go. Puts some pressure on this Queen City Bulldog defense and results in a point inside out. Kratzmeyer with another good serve. Queen City able to pull it out of the court, but Volleyball is just diving to the middle of the court. Odin from Queen City quickly pulled it back to the Queen City side of the court. 5-1. The Bulldogs lead here in set number 3. Deep serve. Krasmeyer, good pass to Fisher. Fisher sets Hughes in the back row. Carroll long again for the Lady Bulldogs. Great hustle play there from Whitehead. But Serenity Odin with a cut shot there low in the court puts it down for Queen City. Holding on to a 4-point lead, 6-2. Sister Serenity back to serve now for Queen City. Great cut shot there from Whitehead. Cross court long shot and down for Mineola. Jocelyn swinging out of that right side position. Goes cross court just beyond the 10-foot line. Scores the 3rd point for Mineola. Miley Fisher to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Queen City will be called for being in the net. So 4-6. Mineola trails by 2 here in set number 3. The set is to Carroll and the ball is out. Not touched by a Mineola player, so Mineola within 1 here in set number 3. Carroll continuing to struggle here. Dominated in the first set, but been unable to find the court since. Demetria Cook there, timing completely off with her setter. Mineola ties it up 6-all. Bad pass from Carroll. Stringer able to get to the ball. Free opportunity here for the Lady Jackets. Hughes from the right side off the top of the block and down. Mineola leads here in set number 3. First lead of the set, so Coach April Chisholm calls a timeout. Mineola fans to their feet. You see a sigh of relief from the Lady Jackets to be back in the lead here in set number 3, having gone down by as many as 5 points. The Queen City student section continuing to encourage their girls here on the court. Mineola first out of the timeout once again. Miley Fisher serving for the Lady Jackets. If you're just joining us, this is the bi-district playoff matchup between the Queen City Lady Bulldogs and the Mineola Lady Jackets. Mineola coming into this as the District 13 3A district champs. Queen City coming in as the 4th seed. Misplay there from the defensive specialist, Tuberville. Mineola up 2, 8-6 here in set number 3. Carroll leaves it deep for Stringer. Just a long ditch effort, but across the net for the Lady Bulldogs. Some miscommunication there from Fisher and Hughes. Good pass from Garcia. Outside to Whitehead. Oh, Whitehead just sends it long. Side out to the Bulldogs. Number 3, Brenna Turbeville will serve now for Queen City. Good pass from Kratzmeyer outside to Hughes. Free opportunity coming for the Lady Jackets. Great block at the net there from the Lady Bulldogs. Carroll just sending it over the top of the block and down into that empty spot of the Mineola defense. So tie ball game here in set number 3. Oden into the net for the Lady Bulldogs. Mineola with their second lead of the match. Paris Spigner to serve now for the Lady Jackets. 9-8. Mineola leads by 1 here in set number 3. Ball is deep. Uncharacteristic service error from Paris. Ties it up at 9. Queen City has the serve. Number 15, Trinity Oden to serve now for the Bulldogs. Lauren looking for the middle of the court again. Number 4, Madison Bailey there with another block of Finley. So Queen City will take a lead here, 10-9 in set number 3. Going cross court, Paris with a bad pass. Ball goes deep into the bench, and Kyra Jackson not able to do anything with it. So Queen City with a 2-point lead. Carroll again finding an empty spot in the middle of the net. In the middle of the court, right in front of Paris. So now Queen City out to a 3-point lead here in set number 3. Good swing there from Fisher. Sends the ball up into the stands as Turbeville, so Mineola back within 2 and a side out. Number 14, Alina Ndablo getting a chance to play here in this playoff game. Checked in for one play and is back out again. That's great experience for these younger players who have been playing on JV all season long, but gets an opportunity to get into a varsity district playoff game. That's a great experience for these young kids. Great serve there from Macy. Brings Mineola back within 1. Macy with her second service ace of the night. Carroll just positioning her body parallel with the net cord and just sends it straight down the net and down for Queen City. Now number 4, Madison Bailey from that middle position gives Queen City a 3-point lead once again, 14-11. Set number 3. Lauren Carroll back to serve now for the Lady Bulldogs. Hughes sets Fisher from the back row. Fisher swinging hard once again, bringing Mineola back within 2. Hughes to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Trailing 14-12. Mineola staying in the set. Jayla swinging there for the Lady Jackets. Keeping the ball alive is Finley. Finley get an opportunity now to swing, but sends it deep. Side out Queen City, 15-12. Double substitution here for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 8, Dory Sasser into the game to serve for Queen City. You can hear the setter yelling sharp, 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 but Queen City a little too sharp on that cut. Ball goes out. Mineola trails 15-12. Kratzmeyer to serve now for the Lady Jackets. The block is there. Keeping it alive is Whitehead. Free opportunity for Queen City. Good dig there from Whitehead. Back to her. Swings and puts it in the corner. So great swing there from Jocelyn Whitehead. Brings Mineola within 1. Great hustle play there from Jocelyn. Jocelyn's able to slide over and grab that ball from Odin, and then gets the set and the swing and puts it in the back corner. So all around great play there from Whitehead. Number 11 goes straight down the line. Jamisha Cook with the kill there for Queen City. So Queen City not going away here in set number 3. Leads 16-14. Number 9 setter Mallory Stringer to serve now for the Lady Bulldogs. A back set to Hughes, but number 11 Jamisha Cook is right there at the net for the block. So Queen City back up to a 3-point lead. Number 9, Stringer called for a double hit. Point to Mineola. 2-point game here. Mineola now with a double substitution. Jackson sisters trading spots. Garcia in, Macy Fisher out. Chloe to the line to serve for the Lady Jackets. Whitehead just able to get an arm on it, but nothing else the Lady Jackets could do with that ball. Queen City back up to a 3-point lead. Starting to get into crunch time here in set 3. Mineola's got to keep this game close. Great swing, flat-footed swing there from Whitehead, but just placed it well. Queen City passes it out. Mineola back within 2. Molly Fisher to serve now for the Lady Jackets. So point to Mineola off the top of the fingertips for Queen City right here in front of the net. So right in front of the chair referee makes the call, 18-17. Crucial point there in the set. Mineola back within 1. Whitehead again off the block and out. So Mineola ties it up here at 18. We haven't seen a Mineola lead in quite some time. Miley Fisher looking to serve that opportunity here for the Lady Jackets. Jamisha Cook just out. So Mineola takes the lead here 19-18 in set number 3. Ball is tight to the net, but Lauren Carroll ties it up for Queen City. Lauren Carroll showing some body control there at the net to stay out of the net with that tight set, but able to put the ball down with some authority. 19 all. Queen City serving. Olivia Hughes blocked again at the net. Queen City now leads 20-19. Coach Tashara Stevens calls a timeout. So after the big block there, Queen City goes in the timeout. Extremely excited for their effort here in set number 3. Number 4, Madison Bailey, with at least 4 blocks here tonight. In on that block there at the net of Hughes. Tashara just reminding her team they're still in this set out of the timeout first. Trailing by 1, 19-20. Queen City serving the ball here after the block. Lauren Carroll puts one deep in the corner there. Kratzmeyer not able to get around on the ball. 21-19, Queen City leads by 2. Mineola again being careful with our swings, not putting much pressure on this Queen City defense, and they're able to tee off on the ball and put it in tight places. Hughes this time. Great swing there from Olivia Hughes. The DS from Queen City couldn't do anything with it. 21-20, Mineola trails by 1. Paris Spickner to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Number 15, Oden, not able to get the ball over the net. So Mineola ties it up here at 21. Paris continues to serve here for the Lady Jackets. First to 25 wins the set. Big set here for both teams. Both one set apiece. This time Finley, ball coming over her shoulder. That's a tough ball to take. Puts it in the bottom of the net. Sorry, put the score on the wrong team. Queen City leads 22-21. Number 15, Oden with the serve. Short serve, but Fisher's able to get to it. Back set to Fisher. This time, Carroll blocked at the net. Olivia Hughes and Kyra Jackson there on the block. So Mineola's able to tie it up and take possession of the ball. Macy Fisher to serve now for the Lady Jackets. 22 all here in set number 3. Bailey puts one down for Queen City. Mineola able to get a hand on it, but not able to get the ball up and over the net. So Queen City leads by 1. Lauren Carroll back to serve for the Bulldogs. Great swing there from Fisher from the back row. Puts one down for Mineola. Ties it up again here at 23. Olivia Hughes to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Just a flat line drive serve there from Hughes. Odin blocked at the net, but Lauren Carroll with a diving attempt gets it over for the Lady Bulldogs, and Miley Fisher puts one on the line for Mineola. So Mineola now with the lead, 24-23, set point. Queen City calls their second timeout of the set. Both teams having called 2 timeouts so far here in set number 3. Mineola leads 24-23, set point now for the Lady Jackets. Both team leaders for this team with hustle plays there. Lauren Carroll diving to put the ball across the net, but then Miley Fisher, senior leader for this Lady Jacket team, just sticks one on the line to score the 24th point for the Lady Jackets. So Mineola just needing 1 point here to come in and steal set number 3 away from the Queen City Lady Bulldogs. So both teams exchanging cheers from their fans. 24-23, both teams on their feet, both fans on their feet. Olivia Hughes to serve here for the Lady Jackets. Bashar calls the serve. Number 9, Stringer, trying to send it over in 2, but hits the top of the net cord. So Mineola steals a point and steals the set. So set 3 victory goes to the Mineola Lady Jackets. Up 2-1. Mineola just needing 1 more set for the match victory here tonight. So Mineola dominating set number 2, winning 25-13, and comes out here in set number 3 and just kind of feels like we stole one away from Queen City, who had led by as many as 5 points there in that set, and find themselves trailing there at the end, and Mineola is able to close it out, 25-23. So we'll get everything reset here for set number 4. Queen City has put up a great effort here tonight. Again, Mineola coming into this game as the number 1 seed as district champs from District 13 3A. Queen City coming in, having to play in to get into this game, tied for 4th place in their district, but advancing last Friday night into the playoffs. So first round of the playoffs, Queen City is giving Mineola all they can handle here tonight. Came out in the first set with a first set victory at a very close 3rd set just now. So we're in for a pretty exciting set number 4 here in Hallsville, Texas. So Mineola first to the court. Queen City taking as much time as they can here between sets. Mineola would get the serve first here in set number 4. Charlotte Kratzmeyer to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Charlotte just sneaks one over the net, steals a point away from the Queen City Bulldogs. Lauren Carroll there with the dive to get to that ball, but Kratzmeyer with that diving serve. Queen City puts their front row player back, receiving with 5 players now. Whitehead off the block and down. Mineola up 2-0 here in set number 4. Number 11, Jamisha Cook, was there on the block, but again, hands turned to the outside. Ball goes off the block and out for a Lady Jacket point. Kratzmeyer tipping the net cord. Jamisha Cook swings. Kratzmeyer there. Cook into the net. Mineola leads by 3 here in set number 4. Another free opportunity here for the Lady Jackets. Kratzmeyer with a good pass. Hughes now to Fisher. Fisher off of a hustling Lady Bulldog team. One of the players on the Queen City team without a shoe. So number 9, Mallory Stringer, the setter, loses her shoe in the middle of the play. Results in a Mineola point, 4-0. Mineola takes a big lead here in set number 4. We pause a minute for Stringer to tie her shoe. Stringer back on the court. Mineola leads 4-0. Kratzmeyer serving for the Lady Jackets. Another free opportunity for Mineola. The serve of Kratzmeyer is just proving difficult for the Queen City Lady Bulldogs. Great dig there from Kratzmeyer. Oden off of the Mineola block and down. Could be a side out to Queen City, 4-1, set number 4. Stringer to serve now for the Lady Bulldogs. Jayla Jackson with the point for Mineola. Sister Kyra checks into the front row. Chloe Garcia in to serve for Mineola. 5-1, set number 4. Mineola leads by 4. Another good pass there from Kratzmeyer. Kratzmeyer's having a good game from the back row. Jocelyn Whitehead just sends a missile to the back row of the Queen City defense and puts it down for Mineola. Probably the hardest swing we've seen all night from Jocelyn. There's absolutely nothing Queen City could do with that ball. Shanks off the arms of the DS and deep into the tunnel in the back corner of the court. Mineola leads 6-1. This time Whitehead a little deep. Queen City with the side out. Mineola up 6-2. Queen City serve here. Number 13, Serenity Odin. Cannot pronounce words tonight. Serving for the Lady Bulldogs. Hughes blocked at the net by Cook. This time Stringer pushes it to the back row. Whitehead with another opportunity. Some miscommunication from Queen City. Will give Mineola the ball back and a point, 7-2. Mineola up by 5. Miley Fisher to serve here for the Lady Jackets. It turns into another shank from the Queen City back row return. Number 2, Keely Maynor in for Queen City. Pushes the Mineola lead to 6, 8-2. Cook continuing to struggle. Cook had a great first set, but puts one in the bottom of the net. Mineola up 9-2, 7-point lead. Coach April Chisholm calls a timeout. Mineola leads 2-1 with a set 4 victory. Mineola would win the match and advance as your bi-district champions. Molly Fisher to serve now for Mineola after the timeout. Lauren Carroll with the swing. Forces a dive from Garcia, who's not able to control the ball inbounds. So beneficial timeout there from Queen City. Mineola leads 9-3 here in set number 4. Mineola all bunched up here, but able to get the ball over. Stringer to Odin. Odin off of the inside of the block. So Hughes and Whitehead there, but number 15, Odin, tools the block. Gives Queen City their 4th point of the set. Hughes off the net cord. Queen City giving a free opportunity here to Mineola. Good pass there from Garcia. Fisher to Whitehead. Whitehead right down the middle. Great swing there from Jocelyn. Splits the block, puts it between the 2 defenders on the back row. Side out to Mineola with a 6-point lead. Great swing there from Hughes. Sticks it right on the back row. Lauren Carroll drops one to the court. Mineola now leading 12-4 here in set number 4. Diving get there was Garcia. Gracie Finley swinging, down the line and out. So side out to Queen City. 12-5, Mineola leads by 7 here in set number 4. Queen City, the 4th seed out of District 14 3A. Mineola, the district champs out of District 13 3A. Atlanta having won the District 14 3A, the number 1 seed in their bracket as well. Mineola faced Atlanta last year in this very district game and almost upset the district champs from Atlanta last year. Queen City trying to do the same here over Mineola, but Mineola leading here 2-1 and 12-6 here in set number 4. So hustle play from Queen City, but Stringer goes under the net and across to the Mineola side, so it'll be a penalty there against Queen City. Mineola with a 13-6 lead here in set number 4. Stringer called for a double hit. So a couple penalties here on this stretch of points. Gives Mineola a 14-6 lead here. You're starting to see the attitude of the Queen City team, the demeanor of the team lessen here as these points differential gets greater. But a side out to Queen City excites the crowd for a minute. Number 14, Lauren Carroll to serve now for Queen City. A point to Mineola, another free point to Mineola. Queen City penalized for being out of rotation. So just some mental errors here from the Queen City Lady Bulldogs. Gives Mineola a 15-7 lead here in set number 4. So the ball just deep there for Queen City. Mineola retained possession, 16-7. Ball just out there. Hughes for their third service error of the night will give Queen City the ball and the point. Mineola leads by 8. Number 8, Dory Sasser now to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Lauren Carroll with an effort there, diving effort at that, but not enough for Queen City. Mineola sides out 17-8. Shyla Kratzmeyer to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Some miscommunication on the part of the Lady Bulldogs gives Shyla an ace serve. Mineola up by 10. April Chisholm calls a timeout. Queen City just lets one drop at their feet. So Mineola leads here by 10 in set number 4. And again, a victory here in set 4 gives Mineola the match victory. They will advance to the area round of the playoffs. Whoever wins here tonight will face the winner of Troop and Hughes Springs. Troop is the runner-up from District 16 3A. Hughes Springs coming out in third place in District 15 3A. So Mineola looking to make it to the area round of the playoffs to complete that district championship. 2011 was the last district championship for a Mineola volleyball team, so it's been about 11 years since Mineola has been able to call themselves district champs. So again, great effort here on the part of these Lady Jackets and their coaching staff. And looking to continue that season here through the playoffs. Demisha Cook continuing to struggle. Sends one deep there. So out of the timeout, Mineola scores up 11 now here in set number 4. Lauren Carroll, very dependable hitter for the Queen City team, sticks one in the bottom of the net. So Mineola first to 20 here in set number 4. Kratzmeyer continuing to serve. The Bulldogs have 5 ladies back to receive. Cook at the net, but looks right into the net cord. Rejected by the net cord is Jamisha Cook. Mineola leads 21-8. Whitehead swinging on that broken play. Put some pressure on this defense of the Queen City Bulldogs and results in a Mineola point. Mallory Stringer caught Mineola off guard and just a broken play from the Yellow Jackets, but Whitehead able to take the ball out of the air and swing and put one down. This time Whitehead through the Jamisha Cook block and down. So Mineola with another kill, up 23-8 here in set number 4. This looking a lot like set number 2. Mineola showing themselves to be the dominant team here tonight with a commanding set 4 lead, just needing 2 points for the match victory. This time Fisher swinging from the middle position. The block at the net was there, but off the fingertips of Fisher and down. Oden with a point there for Queen City. So again, Queen City saying not too fast, 23-9, trying to claw their way back into this game. Hughes from the back row, dug by Turbeville. The block was there again for Mineola. This time Fisher able to get the ball back across. Oh, off the top of the Fisher block. Jamisha Cook able to get a kill for Queen City. 2 points in a row here for the Lady Bulldogs. Still trail by 13. Whitehead through the block of Queen City. Free opportunity here for Mineola, but Stringer drops one into that empty part of the court. Mineola a little confused on whose ball that was. Kratzmeyer hustling to get to it, but not able to get it in the air for her teammates. So Coach Tashara Stevens calls a timeout, 23-11, making sure that Mineola does not give up this massive lead that they have developed here in set number 4. Other teams in our district, Harmony's playing hooks in the first round of the playoffs, whereas Mount Vernon takes on New Boston. Jocelyn Whitehead cross court and down, gives match point to the Lady Jackets. So out of that timeout, quick play drawn up to Jocelyn Whitehead, and she puts one down right out of the reach of Lauren Carroll. So Mineola fans to their feet. Chloe Garcia with the serve. Match point for the Lady Jackets to become by-district champions. And the Miley Fisher fittingly puts it down for the Lady Jackets, 25-11. Mineola wins set number 4, making it a final here in Hallsville, Texas. Mineola now your 2022 district champions and now by-district champions. So Mineola will advance to the area round of the playoffs where they will face the winner of Troop and Hughes Springs. We will let you know match details as soon as we have those available. Continue to check back on the Mineola ISD Facebook page for those details. But congratulations to Tashara Stevens, her coaching staff, and these Lady Jackets, the 2022 Mineola Lady Jackets, now by-district champions after beating the Queen City Lady Bulldogs, who put up a valiant effort, having won the first set and were in the next 3 sets. Talented team here in Queen City. We'll look to see them in the playoffs for some years to come. But congratulations to Mineola as they take out the Queen City Lady Bulldogs to become the 2022 by-district champions. This is Chad Parrish with Creative Edge Media. Thank you again for joining us tonight here in this broadcast. Depending on the game later in this week, hopefully we'll be able to bring you the area game as well. We will be traveling to Commerce on Friday night. Definitely want to invite everyone out to that game. If you can make it to Commerce, Texas, the Mineola Yellow Jacket football team needs your support as they play for the 4th seed of the playoffs. So the winner of that game between Mineola and Commerce will advance to the playoffs this year in the 4th seed, taking on Jefferson. And so Mineola needs your support to get into the playoffs. So Friday night, we will broadcast that game live from Commerce, Texas. So join us Friday night for that game. And again, we'll let you know the details of the next Mineola Lady Jacket volleyball game, and hopefully be able to bring that game to you guys as well. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you later in the week for some Mineola football.